I figured we'd do a really quick check-in, kind of like an aid station check-in, because you want to keep those fast. You don't want to spend a lot of time at the aid station. You want to get in and you want to get out. But I have completed the first 2 weeks of my November walking challenge and it's gone really well. I've done at least 4 days a week. I think last week I actually did 5 days. So that's pretty cool. And it's gone really well. There were a couple days last week where my mental health was not in the best place before my walk, and it wasn't necessarily all sunshine and rainbows after the walk, but it did help a little bit just getting outside and being able to go on at least a 30-minute walk. So the benefits of walking, people, it does help a little bit. And I do find myself wanting to go out and walk more daily, because that first week especially, I had to kind of make the time. I had to force myself to be like, okay, we didn't go yesterday, we got to go today. I think the first week I did end up taking a break on Wednesday because I went Monday and Tuesday and I actually was kind of feeling it. I was like, damn, I'm kind of tired. My legs hurt a little bit. So I took a break on Wednesday and then went back to it on Thursday, took a break Friday, and we went to a convention on Saturday. I took about 10,000 steps, so I didn't take an intentional walk that day, but we walked all day on Saturday, so I was counting that as my walk. And then last week, I found myself wanting to get out of the house and go for a walk, which is really nice because instead of forcing myself to think of it like, okay, well, I have to go for a walk today. Like, I have to go and get my walk in. It was more of like, okay, well, today I get to go on a walk. Oh, I haven't gone on a walk today. I'm going to go and do that right now. So that's a nice mindset to be in rather than forcing myself to go. So that's also a good change. I do enjoy the mental benefits once I get into a habit of like working out daily, whatever that workout is. All it takes for me is just to get in the habit. And that's the hardest part. Starting the habit has always been one of the biggest hurdles. I was going to say the biggest hurdle, but I have a lot of hurdles when it comes to working out, getting into a healthy mindset, getting into healthy habits, and starting the habits has always been a hurdle for me. So just actually starting the habit and then sticking to it has always been an issue, and it's just a matter of showing up for myself. So I think that by keeping the bar pretty low, I think is, being able to keep it at a manageable goal, I think that helps. Then I can just slowly raise the bar up as I go, because I have a tendency to just jump in feet first. I'm like, I'm going to work out 6 to 7 times a week, or I'll work out 6 times a week with one rest day, or like an active rest day. So I'm technically working out 7 days a week. And then I burn myself out really fast and I'll take a day off. But then again, the day off just snowballs, and then it's 4 months later and I haven't done anything in those 4 months. Then I get mad at myself and the pattern repeats all over again. So we're trying to learn as I get older. The closer I get to 40, the things are finally clicking in my brain. I wish these things would have clicked when I was in my 20s, but you live, you learn, you figure it out when you get closer to 40, whatever. Things are finally clicking. The bar is manageable and we can build on top of that bar brick by brick. That's all we can do. We set the foundation, we keep things manageable, and we build on top of the foundation. So far, we have a 2-week foundation. Things are going well. And I already went on my walk this morning. I'm going to go on my walk tomorrow. I think tomorrow it said like a mix of possible baby snow and maybe rain. I don't know. But there's a treadmill in my building. So worst case, I go do that. Or worst case, I don't do it tomorrow and I go on Wednesday. There's still other days this week, so it's fine. Actually, worst case is I just put on a jacket and go outside. That's the actual worst case. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick check-in. Things are going pretty well. And then I think my next step might be getting my night routine in order, because We only have a couple of weeks until December, and then that's when the first month of my strength training programming kicks in. And that one I do believe is, I haven't looked at it. I should probably look at the programming because I haven't really looked at least the first 30 days. And so I can't imagine that it would just be 30 days of just strength training in a row. I'm sure she's worked in like some kind of active rest day at least once a week, I would hope. I'm gonna check that out maybe right after this video. Getting my night routine in order because I haven't been sleeping well. I really haven't slept well ever, so I would like to fix that. But especially in the past couple of years, my sleep has just been completely out of whack because I've been staying up too late. I'm on the computer way too often and I don't want to miss anything. So I stay up too late and I'm on the phone all the time, on the computer all day. My next step, I think, is to get my night routine in order, get a good amount of sleep every night so I can wake up at a decent time because I need to get my workout in first thing in the morning. That's just, I have to do that because if I wait, the longer I wait during the day, it's not getting done. So for me, the workout has to get done first thing in the morning and it needs to get done pretty early. So for me, I need to start the night before. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix our night routine. That's gonna be next on our list. But so far, November's going pretty well. We got 2 more weeks of walking and then we're gonna hit our strength training. But I just wanted to do a check-in. So I will see you guys at our next check-in, which will probably be in another 2 weeks. And hopefully I will start getting my sleep in order. Maybe I can figure out my night routine my night before, and then hopefully I can figure out what I need to do to get myself ready the night before so I'm ready to get my workout in the next morning. Have a great workout. Have a great run. Bye.